Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to talk or give you kind of a guide on homeowners taxes and insurance in Wichita, Kansas. So whether you're a long-term resident or considering moving to the area, understanding these aspects is essential for financial planning and your peace of mind. Start with property taxes. In Wichita, property taxes are based on the assessed value of your home. This means that the more your home is worth, the more you'll likely pay in taxes. Makes sense, of course. But these are exemptions and credits available that can help you lower your property tax burden. So, for example, the homestead refund is available for low-income homeowners, while the property tax relief program offers assistance to seniors. So, and now turning to kind of real estate. So the main question I get from out-of-state buyers is kind of what is the overview taxes of Wichita, Kansas? This is usually kind of when they're putting together a mortgage payment, they're playing with the little calculators online. So for a general rule, you can use 1% when calculating your PITI. Principal is the P, plus your interest, I, plus your taxes, another T, plus your insurance, I. So when you're using the online mortgage calculators, make sure that you have these four variables that you're working with. There might be a couple other numbers, like they want PMI. That's if you don't put 20% down, there's a little extra fee, risk that lenders take, and HOA fees, basically homeowners association fees. This video, we're really kind of trying to stick to taxes and insurance. Some areas in our town are known for higher taxes, like Andover, Kansas, and that's over on the east side of Wichita. So expect those to be higher, and a couple other pockets as well. Taxes should always be listed on each property on the internet. So Zillow, Realtor.com, and other online home properties should have that information listed. If not, speak to your real estate agent. Give me a holler. I can help you determine those two. Just again for it helps you create a more accurate mortgage payment. It is online on the City of Wichita website. That's where I kind of go to, but again, just for ease, give me a holler. I'll check that out for you. So another thing to remember in Wichita is that we have this thing called specials for new construction. Many states do not have this, so you would need to calculate this to your monthly payment if you did decide to buy new construction. And this video is more on, of course, again, like I said, taxes and insurance, but just wanted a quick mention on this because this would need to be added to your monthly mortgage calculation. Other states calculate this cost, which we put into called specials, more so into the lot price. Wichita, they spread it over like a 20-ish year period of the property, and then it goes away when paid off. I am digressing a little bit into specials, but by the way, specials are what it costs to put in the infrastructure into a new subdivision, like the sidewalks, streets, electricity, stuff like that. And so basically, so that gives the homeowners that you are paying for it instead of the entire city. It's just a way to divert and lots of other information beyond this and keep the lot costs a little lower. Current homes, maybe like the $600,000-ish area I was looking at recently, have like a $42,000 worth of specials. Again, it extends over 20 years. And in the taxes, it does show you how much is owed each year. Let's say, ballpark, just throw out a $1,500 divided by 12. That kind of would be what your monthly payment is. So you buy a home, let's say that's 10-year-olds using the same example. You would only owe $21,000 left of that $42,000 I mentioned on the specials. So I'll have buyers saying, hey, look, I want new construction or a newer house, a 10-year-old, because maybe they'd be paid off in some instances and maybe not, but it's just you won't have as long to pay them off if you do stay in that house long term. They can be paid off earlier. That's another discussion. Yes, they can transfer through the sale of your home as well. Again, another discussion. But I did want to include specials just for the fact of that goes into your mortgage payment. So anyways, let's get on to insurance. Insurance is crucial in protecting your investment. It typically covers the damages to your home and belongings caused by events like fire, theft, of course, or severe weather, big time in our case in Wichita, Kansas. So I hear from many of my out-of-town buyers looking to move here that we do have high insurance, and it's basically and probably due mostly to like the hailstorms we have. We do have a lot of them. I know in years past we'd have a lot of insurance covering the roofs on storms here. And that's changed a little bit because of Florida and California, especially Florida. I guess they've done a lot of payouts in areas with hurricanes, earthquakes, stuff like that. So we have seen a definite change in the last 3 years where they don't cover that as much. But again, have the hailstorms here, which is why we tend to be a little higher in insurance. Also had the 2022 Andover tornado destroyed a bunch of houses, and the YMCA was damaged, which I still believe they are repairing. Last I was looking into it because I did a neighborhood video on that section and wasn't quite sure. So it looks like they are still repairing it. But anyways, in Wichita, you need to think that it will cost about 1% of the purchase price of your home. If you have rentals, that'd be a little bit more of a lender policy, a little bit more expensive in that case. But of course, it matters more if you combo your home and auto with these insurance carriers. But for the general rule and thumb in coming up with your monthly mortgage payment, you could use a 1% figure for home insurance. Selecting a policy, it's essential to consider factors like coverage limits, deductibles, additional endorsements for specific risks such as flooding and earthquakes. Okay, not earthquakes here, but flooding. We do have some flood zone areas, FEMA, where you do have to get some extra flood insurance, like when I had a listing for sale with a couple creeks running through it. So remember, insurance premiums can vary based on factors like your home's location, its age, and just the construction materials that were used to build. So with that, basically, 1% for, makes it easy here, 1% for insurance and taxes when you're calculating if you're looking at moving here. Of course, we are extremely affordable. So when I hear people talking about we have a high insurance and high taxes, I kind of laugh. Even like you look at Texas, which is like double, triple tax numbers, makes you feel great. Again, but I'm not doing a comparison video here. I'm just talking specifically if you're looking to come out here and to kind of put your mortgage together on the mortgage calculators. It is 1% for insurance, 1% for taxes. Keep a little leeway or good leeway with that, but overall. So this concludes the video on understanding homeowners, taxes, and insurance in Wichita, Kansas. It empowers you to make a more informed decision, protect your home, and your finances. So again, in looking at this, take your time to review options, seek advice, enjoy the peace of mind that comes with being a well-prepared homeowner. And of course, this provides guidance on how much to expect to pay if you're moving here and purchasing a home. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more tips on managing your finances and home and all things real estate in Wichita, Kansas. Until next time, have a great day.